The firefighters who've been on the front lines across Southern California are exhausted. They've been working nonstop, and they're hoping that the president's visit could bring awareness and possibly much needed aid to the region. Joining us now is CAL FIRE Battalion Chief Brent Pasqua. Great to have you here with us, Chief. What is it you most want President Trump to see and hear when he arrives there?
It's the firefighters are still here that were here on day one working, and just to see the amount of effort and work they had to put in to help one control this fire, two, and also make sure it's out was a lot of work. So the fact he's coming just shows the support for all the firefighters that are here, which is very cool.
Is it a morale boost?
Absolutely. Like I said, some of us have been here over about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so it's a morale boost because it's not over.
Yeah, it's not over. What do you need? What are you hoping the president will give you?
I don't know what he can give us, but that morale boost is great because we know we still have red flag conditions. And now we have to sort of pivot because we have this rain coming in. And rain with burn scarred land is not always a good mixture.
What happens?
First off, it could run off into our lakes, waterways, and more important, the Pacific Ocean that's right here. Also, flooding and erosion. We don't want any of that to happen, especially to these fire already damaged areas.
Yeah, we've already heard, we've been hearing about the danger that rains could bring when it comes to mudslides, landslides, that sort of thing. But you raised something that's completely different, but also very, very important here. And that is the toxic chemicals, residue, wreckage that these fires have left in their wake. We just spoke to a resident from the Pacific Palisades who lost her house. She was warned not to touch anything when she was there. When you talk about rainfall coming down on all this toxic area and then that runoff getting into the water supply, that's a real concern.
Absolutely. And you saw the devastation, the homes right there on the sand in Malibu. There's nothing to stop that runoff from going right into the ocean. So we're doing everything we can to secure that up, shore that up. So hopefully we can contain it and not let it get in the water.
Give me the rundown on all the fires you're fighting right now and what containment, level of containment you've managed to get on them.
Yeah. So in total, about 8 fires right now going on in Southern California, 4 major ones. Of those 4 major ones, only one continues to burn and grow, and that's the Otay Border 2 fire in San Diego. The rest, we're just making sure all the hot spots are found, they're mopped up, put out, and these things are put to bed. It's just the one in San Diego right now that is still growing.
Yeah, we did know that they're still investigating exactly what happened with that Palisades fire, but there was some concern that it was started because of a holdover fire, that the embers that can live very deep in the ground or inside tree trunks and can live for weeks, even months at a time, which I didn't know until this horrible disaster happened, were kicked up in the Santa Ana winds. So this is a really important part of firefighting. The flames are out, but you still got to dig into the ground and make sure those embers are dead.
Absolutely, you're so right. Those can live down there underneath the earth, underneath the ground for weeks, months. So that's why we have infrared technology with our drones and planes that are flying this fire. They're mapping out where they're finding the heat, and they're giving it to the crews on the ground to go out, dig up, and put out.
Battalion Chief Brent Pasqua, thank you so much. I know you and your troops have got to be utterly exhausted, and the fact that you are continuing to work to help the folks there and do your job